Every day we deal with so many people. Some make us smile, some make us feel important, and some leave us confused, broken, or alone. But deep inside, we all long for one thing: to know who truly values us. Not for what we can give, not for how we look, but for who we really are. In a world filled with fake attention, empty words, and selfish intentions, how can you tell who genuinely sees your worth? The truth is, Allah never leaves you in the dark. He shows you the truth through quiet signs, through how someone treats your heart, how they respond to your pain, and how they behave when life gets hard. Allah, in His mercy, doesn't just give you people. He gives you signs through people. He lets you feel who is sincere and who is temporary. You just have to open your eyes and your heart to notice. This video will open your mind to 4 clear and powerful signs that Allah is showing you who truly values you. These signs are not based on emotions alone. Let these signs guide you, comfort you, and help you make better choices. And as you watch, reflect deeply on your relationships. You might discover that Allah has already shown you everything. You were just too distracted to notice. 1. They make you feel safe, not judged. There is a kind of peace that is more valuable than gold. It is not loud. It doesn't shine like the sun, but it fills your heart with calmness, like the gentle shade of a tree on a hot day. This peace comes when you are with someone who makes you feel safe. Not just physically safe, but safe in your emotions, in your feelings, in your silence. When Allah wants to show you who truly values you, He brings someone into your life who does not judge you for your flaws, your past, or your struggle. Instead, they become a quiet refuge, a person you can turn to without fear, without shame, and without needing to wear a mask. In today's world, many people are quick to judge. They listen not to understand, but to respond. They speak without knowing the full story. They form opinions based on rumors or small mistakes. But someone who truly values you listens with mercy, not suspicion. They see your mistakes as part of your journey, not as a reason to leave. Allah blesses you with such people to remind you that love, respect, and value are not earned through perfection. They are given through sincerity, trust, and care. When you are with someone who makes you feel safe, you don't have to explain yourself again and again. You don't need to defend every emotion. They know you. They see your heart, not just your behavior. You could sit in silence for hours and still feel connected. You could cry without words, and they would still understand. That is a rare gift, and it's often the way Allah answers your silent du'as, the ones you made when you were tired of being misunderstood. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel peaceful around? Who makes your heart rest when they walk in? Who makes you feel that you are not broken, just healing? That is the person who truly values you. That is the one Allah has placed in your life, not just to comfort you, but to heal you. This type of emotional safety is what every soul needs. We all carry wounds, some from childhood, some from betrayal, some from words that were too sharp to forget. When someone values you, they don't press on those wounds. They don't remind you of your past. They don't mock your scars. Instead, they walk gently around your pain. They bring light into your darkness, not judgment. Sometimes Allah removes people from your life, not because they were bad, but because they didn't know how to handle your heart. And then He replaces them with someone who brings ease, who listens more than they speak, who supports more than they correct. That is when you know Allah is showing you who truly values you. Sometimes the one who truly values you won't have the right words. They may not always know what to say, but their presence will say everything. They'll sit with you when you feel lost. They'll check on you without being asked. They'll make you feel seen, not watched. There's a difference between someone watching you out of curiosity and someone seeing you out of love. 2. They remind you of Allah, not dunya. In the journey of life, we meet many kinds of people. Some come to us like passing winds, while others stay like the roots of a tree, firm, deep, and nurturing. One of the clearest ways to know who truly values you is by noticing what they bring into your life. Do they pull you closer to this world and its distractions? Or do they gently lead you back to Allah, your creator, your peace, your purpose? When Allah wants to show you someone who truly values you, He sends a person who speaks to your soul, not just your status. They remind you of Allah, not of worldly things that fade. This world, no matter how beautiful, is temporary. Wealth, fame, power, appearance, all of it fades. But what remains forever is the condition of your heart and your connection with Allah. A person who truly values you does not only care about your career, your looks, or your popularity. They care about your heart. They care about your hereafter. They care about your prayer, your peace, your path. They don't just ask, "How is life?" They ask, "How is your imaan?" There's something powerful about being reminded of Allah by someone you love. It's a special kind of relationship. When they speak, their words don't pull you toward gossip, hate, or pride. Instead, they speak words that make you think, reflect, and remember why you were created. They don't just make you laugh, they make you pause. They remind you to pray. They remind you to be grateful. They remind you that no matter what is happening around you, Allah is with you. These people are a mercy from Allah. They may not be the loudest in your life, but their presence is healing. They see when you're drifting and gently bring you back. They don't shame you for slipping. They don't make you feel guilty for struggling. If you find someone who keeps bringing your heart back to Allah, no matter how many times you've lost your way, then know this: Allah is showing you someone who truly values you. They are not impressed by your outer image. They are invested in your inner peace. They want Jannah with you, not just memories in this world. They want to walk beside you, not only through life, but into the mercy of Allah. 3. They respect your boundaries. One of the deepest ways to recognize who truly values you is by looking at how they treat your boundaries. Boundaries are not walls that keep people out. They are gentle signs that show how you wish to be treated, how much space you need, and what brings you peace. When someone respects your boundaries, they are showing you that they understand your heart. They are saying with their actions, "I see you, I hear you, and I value your comfort." The person who truly values you does not make you feel guilty for protecting your peace. They don't push you to speak when you're not ready. They don't cross your lines for their own benefit. They ask before they act. They wait without pressure. And they never take your silence as rejection. Instead, they give you the room to breathe, to heal, to grow, without fear, without shame, without force. Respecting boundaries is a form of love that many forget. It's easy to say, "I care about you." But true care is shown through patience. It's shown by holding space for someone's feelings, especially when those feelings are difficult to explain. The one who values you doesn't just want access to you, they want your heart to feel safe in their presence. And that only happens when they honor your limits, your no's, your pauses, and your need for time. Sometimes people confuse closeness with control. They believe that if they truly love someone, they must always be involved, always present, always getting answers. But real love knows how to give space. It trusts. It doesn't need to invade. It doesn't rush healing. It doesn't ignore emotional signals. Real love listens. even to the quietest request for space. A person who values you will not demand explanations when you're tired. They won't take your absence as offense. They'll trust your silence and wait for your return. They won't expect you to share everything if you're not ready. They won't pressure you into saying yes when your heart is saying no. They understand that boundaries are not a sign of distance. They are a sign of emotional wisdom. They are a way of saying, I need time, or I need peace, or please don't push right now. And the one who values you will honor that message without making you feel wrong for expressing it. When someone truly values you, they don't try to shape you into what they want. They accept you as you are, and they understand that sometimes what you need most is space to find yourself. They don't get offended by your quietness. They don't walk away because you're going through something difficult. They stand at a respectful distance and let you know, I'm here, when you're ready. If you have someone like that in your life, someone who never crosses the line you draw, then thank Allah, because that's not just good manners. That's a sign of deep, sincere love. That's someone who values not just your time, but your soul. And if you ever wonder whether someone truly respects you, watch what they do when you ask for space. The one who waits with kindness is the one who deserves your closeness. 4. They stay loyal when others leave. Loyalty is not loud. It doesn't always show itself through words or gifts. It's shown when things fall apart. It's shown when the lights are off, the crowd is gone, and you are left standing in silence. That is when you discover who is real. That is when Allah shows you who truly values you. When the world walks away, the one who stays, silently, patiently, without needing to be seen, is the one who values you more than anyone else. Loyalty is one of the rarest signs of true value. And when someone remains loyal through your pain, your struggles, your worst days, it is a sign from Allah that this person was placed in your life as a blessing. In life, you will face moments where your world turns upside down. Maybe you lose your job. Maybe you make a mistake. Maybe your name is dragged through the dirt. Maybe everyone starts treating you differently. You will see people change their tone, disappear, or even betray you. But in the middle of all that, there might be one or two who don't change. They don't speak badly about you. They don't walk away. They don't need an explanation or proof. They just stay. Their loyalty doesn't need applause. It's not based on your success or popularity. It's based on love, on sincerity, and on a deep connection that cannot be shaken by temporary situations. True loyalty is not tested during good times. It is proven in difficulty. It is seen when the storm comes and the fake ones disappear. It is shown when you have nothing to offer, no benefits, no wealth, no fame, and yet someone still chooses you, supports you, and believes in you. That is a rare soul. That is someone Allah has sent into your life as a sign of His mercy. Sometimes Allah removes people from your life to protect you, and sometimes He keeps certain people, even when you're at your lowest, to remind you that not all hearts are selfish. Not all people are temporary. Some are real. Some are meant to walk with you through fire and through rain. Their loyalty is a mirror of how much Allah loves you, because He chose them to carry you through what others ran away from. If you've been blessed with someone who never left your side, who never turned their back, who always defended you even when you weren't around, then hold on to them. Pray for them, and recognize that their loyalty is not something you earned. It is something Allah gifted you. Because real loyalty cannot be forced. It flows from the heart of someone who values your soul. Loyalty is not about staying when things are easy. It's about staying when everyone else says goodbye. And if someone stays when they have every reason to walk away, then that's your sign. That person doesn't just care. They value you with a depth that goes beyond words. You will not find many like that in your lifetime. So if you find one, be loyal in return. Honor them, make dua for them, and most importantly, thank Allah, for in their loyalty, He has shown you something priceless, the rare beauty of a heart that stays. These signs are not random, they are gifts. They are answers to the silent prayers you made in tears. And when you recognize someone who holds these signs, don't take them for granted. Appreciate them, pray for them, value them back. Because in this short, temporary life, the people who truly value you are rare. And Allah places them in your path for a reason. May Allah surround you with sincere hearts, loyal souls, and people who remind you of Him every step of the way.